You're watching WLBT News. 3 on your side. This is WLBT Midday, Mississippi.
Thanks for joining us at Midday. I'm Wilson Stribling. Mission, Mississippi is once again inviting the community to pray for our elected officials. In just a moment, we'll talk with Fred Banks, and Henry Jones about the 9th annual Governor's Prayer Luncheon. Parents of disabled children or those who work with disabled kids can get useful information at a special conference later this month. We'll have more on that. Also today, an art exhibition with food, music, and dialogue. And it is Friday, so we'll have another Pet of the Week in need of a loving home. It's all ahead, but first, back to the weather lab and meteorologist Paul Williams. Paul, you step outside and everybody's just got a smile on their face today for good reason.
It's one of those wonderful days in the neighborhood, as Mr. Robinson would say. We're taking a 65 degrees for us right now. Winds out of the south-southwest at about 9 miles per hour. We're looking for mostly sunny skies and spring-like warmth, high of 69 degrees. And it'll go from here to getting even better over the weekend for recreational weather. We'll have that in your weather forecast coming up over the weekend. But for right now, back to Wilson.
Looks good. Thank you, Paul.
Sure.
You're invited to the 9th annual Governor's Prayer Luncheon in Jackson. It's an opportunity to meet people from varied backgrounds to pray for the governor and other state leaders. And it's organized by Mission, Mississippi. Here to talk with us about it are retired Supreme Court Justice Fred Banks, who's co-chairing the Luncheon Committee, and Dr. Henry Jones, who's also serving on that committee. And gentlemen, we thank you both for stopping in with us today.
Glad to be here.
Let me start with you, Dr. Jones. Tell me a little bit about Mission, Mississippi for folks who aren't familiar with it.
Mission, Mississippi is a 16-year organization that's a statewide ministry, and its objective is to strengthen and unify the body of Christ across racial and denominational lines. And we do that by changing Mississippi one relationship at a time.
What does that mean, one relationship at a time?
Well, a good example of that, I'm part of the Businessmen's Prayer Breakfast that Mission, Mississippi has once a month. And through that, I've been able to make relationships, build relationships that I wouldn't have had the opportunity to interact with and establish before. And so,
it's a gathering of people who otherwise might not have a reason on a given day to get together for a meal and for prayer like you do.
That's right, but the focus is on building those relationships, those personal relationships, one-to-one, one relationship at a time.
Justice Banks, tell me a little bit about this event specifically, the prayer luncheon. This has been going on for a number of years as well.
It's an opportunity to bring people from around the state, the body of Christ, from around the state across all racial and denominational lines to get together and pray for the governor and our state leaders and to promote the mission of racial unity in our state.
Do you hope to bring more people into the fold? Because it's obviously open to everyone who wants to be a part of it, but you have sort of a core group of folks who make it go.
Absolutely. It's open to everyone who wants to come. The ticket prices are $35, and you can get a ticket by calling 601-353-6477 or by emailing Paige, P-A-I-G-E, at missionmississippi.org.
And there's a website for more information as well. And in addition to a time of prayer, which obviously is a part of it, you have a keynote speaker.
Yes, keynote speaker for this event will be Justice James Graves of the Mississippi Supreme Court,
who is currently serving, of course, on the Mississippi Supreme Court. And I guess it's a way to reach out. You emphasize the importance of reaching across denominational and racial lines. And Dr. Jones, I guess that's a key element of this, right?
That's right. Actually, we try to be very intentional about what we do in terms of being across multiple denominations, making sure that the white and black communities are both as equally involved in this, and so you'll see that as anything that's involved in Mission, Mississippi, it's going to be something that everyone is encouraged to participate in and build those relationships.
Relationships are the foundation of a lot of what we get accomplished in this world. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Fred Banks and Henry Jones. Again, the prayer breakfast, luncheon, the Governor's Prayer Luncheon is on Tuesday, February 10th. It starts at 11:30 at the Jackson Convention Complex downtown. For more information, 353-6477 or online, missionmississippi.org. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up, how professionals can help you better communicate with your disabled child. We're back after this.